about them. I know a win's a win, but how much different is a win over Tennessee as opposed to any of the big wins you guys have had?
It's all about bragging rights. That's what it's been forever, you know. And this means everything, you know, to us as players, you know. And for my class specifically, the senior class, there's only 7 of us left. And between the time that we've been here at Vanderbilt and now, we've beaten Tennessee 3 out of 5 times, technically. So it means everything to us.
Zach, what was the locker room like out there? After the game, what was the locker room like?
Sorry. Yeah, it was a lot of energy. Everybody excited. You know, it was a crazy way to get that win. That was, I mean, everybody just had that energy and excited about the win. That was, I mean, I don't know what to say about it.
Indescribable.
Yeah.
Zach, the fumble there at the end of the third period, they originally ruled it no fumble. How confident were you the review was going to go your way there?
I was very confident that was going my way. I knew that he wasn't down when we got the fumble. So.
Zach, did you guys get an explanation of why they blew the whistle? Because that took 6 off the board right there. You got it back later, but I think the way they're supposed to call the game is they let that go. But did you get an explanation of why they didn't?
Not really. I didn't get an explanation for it.
Ladarius, Derek talked about subpar tackling earlier in the game. How does a team, how do a group of guys sort of get to tackling well when you get off to a bad start like that?
Well, I think we rally around each other. I think the big thing is uplifting one another and getting each other heads, saying that we're all right, we got this, you know. It's nothing big. It was on us, you know. All we got to do is wrap, tackle, and run through, and I think that's what we communicated to each other.
Adam, what does it mean for the senior class to be able to get back to a bowl game? Not only doing that, not only doing it, but getting in the conventional sense, not with 5-7 record and good academic performance rate.
I guess I would say that's an indescribable feeling too, you know, because the past 3 years, you know, we didn't know we would be in this spot. You know, looking at 2-10, you know, that's not a good look. You know, but we worked very hard, you know, to climb out of that abyss, so to speak. It feels great.
Adam, you're not from here, but you've been here 5 years now. Does beating Tennessee, is that something special for you and maybe some other guys that aren't from here?
I think it's it means more now than it used to. When I was just beginning to actually get playing time, you know, I had different things that I worried about, you know, and cared about, but now it definitely means more to me.
Ladarius, Coach talked a little bit about people doubting and not having the belief that the team could turn the corner early in the year. How much of the belief did you guys have in that you would get to this point?
Oh, we had full belief in ourselves, you know. It's all on us, you know. We block out all the outside noise, and we just rally around each other. That's what I love about this team. We rally around each other. We show each other love. We get on each other. We hold each other accountable, and that's what got us this far.
Adam, you guys seem to have left one of your better opportunities on the table for a win a couple weeks ago. Then you come back and beat probably 2 of the 3 most talented teams on your schedule. What was it that you guys believed when some of those other opportunities had kind of slipped by?
You know, Coach Corbin came to talk to us before the game last week, and we really rallied around what he had to say. To break it down, basically he says that, you know, in life and, you know, really as athletes in general, you have the good times, you know, the very high moments, like beating Tennessee or winning a national championship, you know, and stuff like that. And then he used the Donnie Everett example. You know, they lost Donnie Everett, and that was terrible. And that's the low end of the spectrum. And then you have the middle area, the area that you're comfortable. You know, that you feel good. You know, and it's not high or low. And it's about, you know, when high things happen, it's about getting back to that comfortable spot. You know, that system that you're used to. It's not about, you know, living in the high or the low area. It's about getting back to what you're used to doing so that you can consistently remain successful. And we rallied around that. And throughout these past 2 games, on the sideline, throughout practice, the whole week, that's all we said. Hey, let's get back to the middle. Let's get back to working hard. Let's not get, you know, caught up in the high moments or the low moments. Let's refocus and just do what we have to do to win.
And all SEC stuff's coming out this week. You want to make a case for the guy to your right as Defensive Player of the Year?
Unanimous. As long as I've been here, I've never seen anything like that. I've never seen anybody literally jump. I don't. How high is that? The guys are in their stance like this, and he jumps clean over the guy to put us in a position to win. Even though we didn't win, just having a player like that it's unbelievable. There's no argument. He's undoubtedly the best player.
Zach, what's your sense of satisfaction that your breakout, your big year, ends with a bowl, that you kind of helped to get the program back where it was 3 years ago?
I'm overly satisfied and overly grateful. I mean, going into the season, you never know what to expect. Everybody thinks you're going to be a bowl contention team, and so to actually end the season, going into a bowl game is an amazing feeling for me.
Zach, second half they get 3 points. What was different about the second half from the first?
Basically like they were talking about, everybody rallying around each other, holding each other accountable, going out there with that energy, with that fire, keeping each other up. That was a big difference.
Ladarius, Coach Mason's taken some heat too in his time here. How satisfying, I guess, for you guys to let people see him have this kind of success?
Oh, it's all about that. We care about our coach and we love our coach dearly, and this kind of culminated how we felt about him. Winning this game, this was for him, and this is what was for the state of Tennessee.
You ever seen him that happy?
Oh, this was pretty close to where I've seen him, but he was pretty happy today, and it brings joy to all of us, seeing him happy, because he does a lot for us. He's fully in, and with him being fully committed, that makes our job so much easier. You want to go through a brick wall for a guy like that.
Adam, you said bragging rights. Is that going to be kind of possessed internally, or are you maybe going to say anything, or how do you explain bragging rights for the next 364?
I won't say anything. There's no need to say anything. For 365 days, we own Tennessee until they reestablish it, until they do something about it.
How was it watching that offense, particularly in the second half, scoring 21 straight points, especially Kyle Shermer?
That was amazing for us. I mean, that's definitely on the sideline, giving us energy, giving the defense energy, giving us momentum to go out there and fight for them as much as they're fighting for us. And I think the other guys would say the same thing.
Any more? Thanks, fellas.